The leader of the free world, a title presidents of the United States of America carried for many decades during the Cold War era, when Western pro-capitalism allies regarded the country as a bulwark against the Soviet Union and the spread of socialism. A year into his presidency, Donald Trump arrived at the World Economic Forum to an audience, many of whom question whether he represents what was once a shared worldview. From the time they set foot on the Swiss resort of Davos a few days ago to discuss major global challenges such as economic growth and development, global inequality, climate breakdown and conflict, it's been the United States' own allies who have made no secret of their dissatisfaction with Trump.
We need more growth, we need more stability in this world. But we do prefer respect to bullies, we do prefer science to plotism, and we do prefer rule of law to brutality.
Great powers have begun using economic integration as weapons. Tariffs as leverage, financial infrastructure as coercion, supply chains as vulnerabilities to be exploited. You cannot live within the lie of mutual benefit through integration when integration becomes the source of your subordination. The multilateral institutions on which the middle powers have relied, the WTO, the UN, the COP, the architecture, the very architecture of collective problem solving are under threat.
In an hour-long speech in front of the world's leading politicians, business leaders, academics and civil society, Trump not only projected himself as the best leader in the world currently, but defended his unpopular decisions, including unilaterally imposing trade tariffs across the world's nations, abducting Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, and most recently announcing his intention to take over Greenland.
It's the United States alone that can protect this giant mass of land, this giant piece of ice, develop it and improve it and make it so that it's good for Europe and safe for Europe and good for us. And that's the reason I'm seeking immediate negotiations to once again discuss the acquisition of Greenland by the United States, just as we have acquired many other territories throughout our history, as many of the European nations have.
Unlike what the U.S. forces did when they kidnapped Maduro, where almost 50 Venezuelan soldiers were killed, Trump said he will negotiate and not use military force to take control of Greenland.
And we never got anything. We probably won't get anything unless I decide to use excessive strength and force where we would be, frankly, unstoppable. But I won't do that. Okay? Now everyone's saying, oh, good. That's probably the biggest statement I made, because people thought I would use force. I don't have to use force. I don't want to use force. I won't use force. All the United States is asking for is a place called Greenland.
And on his unilateral imposition of tariffs across the world, of which South Africa was slapped with a steep 30% on key exports, Trump was unapologetic.
The answer is you're going to do it. You're going to do it fast. And if you don't, I'm putting a 25% tariff on everything that you sell into the United States and a 100% tariff on your wines and champagnes. And that's about 10 times more than what I'm requesting. And you're going to do it. I don't want to go public with it, but you may make me do that. No, Donald, I will do it. I will do it. It took me, on average, 3 minutes a country saying the same thing. You will do it. They all said, no, I will not do it. You're asking me to double the cost of prescription. I said, that's right, because you've been screwing us for 30 years. And they said, we will not do it. I said, that's all right. On Monday morning, we're putting a 25, 30, 50. I gave different numbers for different countries. This is also national security we're talking about. Not fair. We're not going to subsidize the whole world.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Vuyo Mvoko.